Welcome back to another edition of Babyface Brew Review. My name is Alex. I'll be walking you guys and gals through this review for the next few minutes here today. Going to Lagunitas Brewing Company in Petaluma, California today. Been doing a few of their beers as of late. Been coming out with some really cool, unique, limited release seasonals one-hitter series. So going back to them, and this is something that's very intriguing to me. They came out with their Dark Swan Ale 2 years in a row now as a one-hitter series in the limited release. Now they're releasing this one later on this year called Sparkling Swan Ale, which is basically a kind of turned down, more effervescent version of their Dark Swan. Sparkling Swan, in terms of the specs, the beer comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume, 28 IBUs. They're using lactobacillia in this beer. They've turned down the dry hopping. There actually is no dry hopping in this beer, so you're going to get a less kind of bitter profile in that than lighter malt bill, so they're driving down the alcohol percentage with that. Getting into the accolades of this beer, some decent reviews from what we've seen out there. Nothing on Beer Advocate, unfortunately, just yet. This is a brand new beer, like I said. From Untappd, 3.62 out of 5 caps from about a few thousand ratings or so. So some kind of mixed reviews, interesting stuff. This is probably a more approachable beer for someone who comes from like the cider and obviously wine connoisseur land there. So other than that, don't have much more to say about this beer. Let's crack the cap on the Sparkling Swan Ale and see what it holds today. Okay. Bottling date here, 286th day of the year, so very, very fresh. Today's date, time of recording, October 23rd, so just about a week or so old. Yeah, pouring like a really kind of magenta, dark rosé-like color here in the glass, looking like wine. Very effervescent. Look at that carbonation, just spritz up. Very aggressive head there on the pour. Nice, beautiful kind of like pink magenta head. Really tightly compact bubbles in there for sure. An opaqueness to this one as well. A little bit of light penetrating through, but very active carbonation as we can see. If we swirl the glass, see if we get any lacing that clings to the edges of the walls of the glass. Yeah, a little bit there. But really interesting beer. I mean, it looks like a framboise or, more of like a berry cider type there. But this is really, really interesting. Let's get a smell and aroma on it. Yeah, definitely get some like big grape skin, kind of like some red wine characteristics for sure. Almost like jelly, kind of like the Smucker's jelly. A little bit of grainy malt sweetness in there, some tartness. Really interesting stuff. Wow. Nothing overly complex. I mean, it's almost like has a little bit of, what's the word? Kind of like Prosecco, kind of like deal going on here. Anyway, cheers, pros, I really want to call it. This is the Sparkling Swan from Lagunitas Brewing Company. That's interesting. It's really effervescent. Like, it drives through there. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, up front, kind of like this light, crackery malt sweetness, just ever so light, kind of leads the way to just big grape skin notes. Also, you get kind of like Concord grape in there as well. I think that's what they're using. A little bit of floral hop, just like a kiss of like this floral hop characteristic, but it's really, really muted. It's really kind of one-dimensional, but it's very interesting at the same time. It's fun to drink. Definitely get the lactobacillia in there. There is a tartness as well on the back end, kind of leading you to pucker, but it's not overwhelming. It's not a true sour in that definition that gets you like, that Airhead Sour Patch Kid like element, but you don't get that from this one. It's very, it's nice. It's very drinkable. Getting in the feel in it. It's very kind of the it's a light bodied beer, kind of medium, light end of medium, very crisp, and it is kind of clean in a sense. I mean, it drinks really, really nicely. You can see nice glass lacing here. Well brewed beer, very crushable, no alcohol at all. As for a grade for this beer, I don't even know if you call it a beer. It's like it is a hybrid ale in every sense of the word. I'd go more on the side of kind of B plus area, like an 86. I think it's a solid beer. It's well made. It's fun to drink. Would I seek it out? Maybe again, have it on tap, see how it is there. But I don't know. This is kind of an interesting beer to drink. Maybe you have it with like a plate of spaghetti or something like that, or on a hot day. But it's kind of a very interesting ale to begin with. So 86 for me, but that's not what matters. Matters that you guys and gals think. So you can let me know in the comment section down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What did you think of the Sparkling Swan? Did you like Dark Swan better? Did you like Sparkling Swan? So let me know all down below. Say it each and every time. I do appreciate all of you guys for tuning in, liking, subscribing, keeping this thing growing. So until next time, cheers, Prost. We'll see you all again on Bayface Brew Review.